Danbury Pig would be in this area?
I don't know, sir. I don't know, sir.
Hey, traders. Good to see you on this Tuesday, last day of the month, where you just had a monthly candle close on all the index funds and individual equities, and soon there will be a monthly candle close in crypto. So Bitcoin's really done big ol' nothing since we last spoke. You know, it did break, you know, above 31K, which is cool, but that was yesterday's news and just sideways since then. One thing it did do is it went up and back tested that 200 simple moving average on the 4 hour for the first time since April 10th. You gotta go way back here, which this is back when we were in that mega range, right? And that could be like, you know, the bottom of the range could be where Bitcoin's headed in time, above 31K long enough. Other than that, though, those are the only two times, really. I mean, most of the time it's 40K, but we'll look at that in a sec. It'll be the lowest monthly candle close we've seen on Bitcoin in 50 minutes since December of 2020. Well, you know, a lot of selling been going on, so what's promising is the fact that if you just look at the daily time scale and maybe the 3-day, you're back above the key levels that you desperately needed to be above. You were below them for too long. It was getting real scary on May 26th and 27th. But then the 28th, a rally occurred where you got back above $28,800, and then you started catching fall through, and then you broke to the upside, and that's it. I mean, clearly you can see historically what happens when you're above 31K long enough. Good things. So you got to be happy about that, right? Just like if Bitcoin was above 40K, 42K, you can be bullish, you can be optimistic, but if it's below 40K, based on what we know about historical price action, it could go straight down to 30K eventually. It did that. So what would, I mean, it's going to depend on the equities market, the index funds that are, you know, doing pretty well. Had another decent day today on that relief rally, but it could just probably just bear market trend. We are not in a bull trend. So whenever they roll over, Bitcoin's probably going to roll over too. But despite that whole Pepe Sylvia thing where we got to think about what is Bitcoin going to do, well, we have to look at the index funds. We're not talking about that. We're just talking about key levels. Bitcoin is certainly right now above a key level, just barely too. So that's wonderful news. And that's about it. I'm not going to try to paint like hopium or whatever, because there wasn't really much of an edge at all on Bitcoin on the daily, even though there was. I know Egg and I think Dalt, a few others had identified classic bullish divergence on the MACD histogram. And just yesterday, something I guess I omitted to look at was the 3-day candle closed yesterday, and it was a confirmed bullish engulfing candle. That's also nice. What happened? Oh my, am I muted? No, I'm not. What is going on, chat? What else saying? LFG, Mon, LFG, hype. What happened? Something going on, man? Okay, all right, cool, we're good. I don't know. I just looked at chat and it was just like, drinking my espresso infused Irwin coffee today, And this is decent, right? When you get a bullish engulfing candle above key levels, hey man, let's just talk about that 3-day bullish engulfing candle that occurred at this exact same level January 2021. Ushered in a massive rally. We're not in those same market conditions. I'm not saying that. I'm just talking about the bullish engulfing candle at this key level, right? January 28th. Wow. Guess what happened? July 21st. It was over. Remember, chat? Just a little walk down memory lane, tripping through time. It was over for Bitcoin July 18th, 2021, where you had made the lowest daily 3-day candle close since January 1st, 2021. You did that. You had a technical bearish breakdown. But remember, we always talk about, so important, it's not about the bearish breakdown itself, it's about the fall through price action you receive after the bearish breakdown. What was the fall through price action after the bearish breakdown? Literal bullish engulfing candle. At this 30K level. Here we are. You even went lower. It was over. It was over. You had a bullish engulfing candle on the 13th too. But here we are. Back above this. And so what happened on that bullish engulfing candle? Immediate bamboozle candle. Ugh. So this time it might be different. I mean, you had the highest 3-day candle close you'd seen since May 4th, beginning of the month. So that's good too. And we're going into another month. Just remember about what happens when the new month begins. A new Japanese candlestick is born, is painted. It begins its painting, right? And it'll last for 30 days. Price action can change. Like everything that was happening 30 days ago, it's over. Completely different price action. And a great example of that was right here on Bitcoin. And again, different circumstances, different. We weren't a recession. Inflation was bad, but it wasn't too insane yet. It was right here. All right, September 30th. You hit an inflection point. Really nice green candle there. That was September 30th. What happened on October 1st? You were up 11% in the first 8 hours of trading on the 1st of October, the new month. And of course, 69K from there. But I'm just saying, these things are happening. You're about to, yes, the monthly is going to suck. It's going to look, it's ugly on the monthly. Like the way the candle is going to close, whatever. But, new month, just in the nick of time, you're going to be closing this month above this level. That's not terrible. That's pretty solid. That's not a bad thing. Okay. You know, hey man, we're below 30K. This is bad news, man. You're below 28.8. It's over. But guess what? Everyone knew that in the world that was, you know, I guess trying to defend this level, they all knew what was going to happen if we broke 28.8. It was over. We were going to go test 25 again, you know, that low, that local low, and then we were probably going to 20K from there. But it didn't happen, man. The buyers defended the level for now, and now we're back above that level. And again, the price action is up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Could be up, right? So we're saying, conservatively speaking, from where you are now, I just want to go to that 4 hour. We just look at least, right, besides this 200, like right here, just these valleys. I think that's a conservative estimate of where you could be if you stay above 31,000 long enough, all right? You break those, hey man, yeah, maybe 38, 40K from there, right? Apocalyptic. I mean, this is inverse. We're apocalyptic when Bitcoin's just testing this level, breaking it. That is, we're on the cusp of apocalypse. But the buyers this weekend, because they had nothing else to do, yeah, they defended the level, and you rallied to the top of the range, and you actually broke the range this time. Finally, resolution occurred, only after like 2.5 weeks. God, right? Chat doesn't appear on stream. That's crazy, man, because I knew that was going to happen, and I refreshed the cache. I'm refreshing the cache again. Let's give it a shot. Let's see what happens. Someone type something quick. Be alert.
Bruh.
Type something, man. All right. There we go. We're back, dude. We're back. All right, so just spending a little bit of time on Bitcoin because the monthly's closing. The 3-day candle closed yesterday. because we're above levels that are unbelievably important. Okay, so we're back in business. All right, so Ethereum, you know, not as good of a situation. It's just not. Altcoins themselves, not as good as Bitcoin. Bitcoin dominance, we're gonna look at that too, and you're gonna be like, holy crap, we're beginning like the top of the range, the bullish rectangle at the partial decline, massive bullish shark pattern, just like the DXY before it went insane. All right, so what is Ethereum doing? Ethereum hit a key level, 1730, undeniable. We knew if it broke 1972, what was going to happen. It was going to go to 1730. It did it once, rallied, but when it broke back below it, oh man, probably going to 1730. You did it again.
Hey champ, it's been a while. A lot going on the last year and the businesses have been demanding a lot of sweaty equity from the patron, but I'm back. Can you take a look at CBRE? It's looking sharky, but a little skeptical. What say you, sensei?
Hey, Cheddar Man, what's up, dude? Thanks for the 15. Yeah, we will take a gander at that. All right, thank you, dude. Cheers. Supporting the stream, man. So even Cheddar would see that 1730 was such a key level. Straight up, straight down, in between, 100% chance. Still pretty much 100% chance, right? And it did it, but the problem is that level is real. It's not. It's like a daily candle high close and a wick high close from February last year. Are you above it? No, you're below it. Have you made it even a local higher high yet? No, you haven't done that either. So you have just tested that level and you just bearishly engulfed on the 4-hour, which maybe won't matter if Bitcoin's truly doing what it's doing on 3-day. You know, it's above those levels and it's not a joke. Dude, I don't know, because again, the equities could just start collapsing anytime because we're in a bear trend and these things are going to get wrecked too. But I'm just saying, like, Bitcoin, yeah, there's some questions. It's the Rubik's Cube, right? But Ethereum, dude, looks like, I mean, it looked like it was going to 1730. It did that. And then when it held this level long enough, figured you probably go back to 1970. It did that. And now you're bearishly engulfing. You're below it. There's hidden bearish divergence on the 4-hour where you go from one high. Right? This is the high. Then you make a lower high than the previous high. And then on the histogram, and really the RSI too, you make a higher level. So that is hidden bearish divergence implying a continuation downward. So if the TA is respected on the 4-hour here, you would continue down here. It may not translate into, you know, lower lows, but that's what's kind of developing, right? So that's kind of where you are here on this one. If we were above $2,040, I'd feel a lot better. If we were above, remember, Bitcoin is literally making higher highs than, you see all these highs from May 13th, 15th, 18th, 23rd, 24th. Bitcoin's above them right now. Ethereum's not above them. Much different picture on the 4-hour and really kind of the daily. All right. So what does that mean? You know, because these are such homogenous market anyway. A lot of times they almost follow Bitcoin identically. Not now. Not right now. Ethereum is massively underperforming Bitcoin since the pivot this weekend. So I think that might have to do, let's go to the daily real quick. Right here. And yeah, yes, there was bullish divergence on the daily, somewhat on the RSI. Certainly not the MACD. 3-day kind of had it too. Right, the 3-day, there's bullish divergence for sure. Look, you can see it right there. Undeniable from a low to the lower low. Class C bullish divergence on the RSI, and then Class A bullish divergence on the MACD histogram. Very well developed and matured here, right? And really, the 3-day was a very true bullish engulfing candle yesterday, confirmed, right? You covered the previous candle. All hope was lost, chat. It was done. And then the bullish bamboozle occurred. It did happen. But with the bullish bamboozle engulfing, You're not above 2041. I'd feel more comfortable if you were, because if you do get above 2041, I really do think you're going to 2300 real fast. Candle close back, daily candle close back from July last year too. It's a key level. So for you go 2041 to 2300. If you can't hold 1972, you might find yourself at 1730 in time again. So it's just all about the levels, man, and we've identified them, and they're respecting the levels pretty freaking well, man. They are. So let's look at the monthly, since that's closing in 37 minutes. Here you are. There it is. 3 months in a row back in the day, back May, June, July of 2021. You had 3 tests. Well, here you are again. It's about to be the lowest monthly candle close Ethereum has seen since March of last year. So over a year. The bearish engulfing candle last month caught massive fall through, and that is it. That's it. And if you look at the monthly, not many supports, right? You got this one, 1730, and then 1420 after that, which is the old cycle's all-time high from January 2018. So that's it, man. All right, that's just kind of your roundup. Okay, so we would now go to, I think it'd be appropriate to go to Bitcoin dominance now versus starting to go to the other S coins and stuff. Look, Bitcoin dominance, here it is, right? 46.77%. All right, it's just a level that you can see a daily candle high close May 23rd last year. All these wicks even from May. Then you have up thrusts, and that's why it's like a zone, 46.7 to 48.6. Look, you can clearly see the price action correlation, the up thrust again. And look, you're testing it right now. It's very real. You're right at it. So you tell me, I mean, momentum shift, or you look at it like the rectangle or the Wyckoff accumulation. It's all of the above almost, right? You jumped across a creek. You've made higher lows. You got partial declines. You're at the top of the range now after the partial decline. It's very promising. It's a very good-looking chart that it seems like it's trying to bottom out here. And this structure is massive. It's colossal. It's since from the X to the D, it was 1,222 days large, which is very close to what the DXY's massive identical structure was before it eventually double bottomed and then went above A and C. And it's still right around above those levels, which is crazy. So if it's going to do, what the DXY did, buckle up, man, because I mean, people were asking me in the Patreon, like, what does that mean for altcoins and Bitcoin? Dude, this doesn't tell us what the price is going to be of Bitcoin, but it does tell us that Bitcoin might be outperforming altcoins for a while if this key level that is a resistance, and you have reversed here a multitude of times, and that could happen again. It would apply if you broke out that Bitcoin's going to take the market cap, right? That means that altcoins are probably going to underperform Bitcoin, even if everything's going down, including Bitcoin, right? So you just got to wonder, will it break, chat? Do you think that 47, 48% is going to break this time? Yeah, I mean, markets in the past normally start with Bitcoin because, no one has confidence in scam S coins. So yeah, when Bitcoin's market starts going bullish again, then yeah, those market participants, other ones, gain confidence to believe that they're in a safe trend and it's the waters are safe for altcoins to trade and go long on. But I don't think we're really there yet. So what does that mean? That means Bitcoin could outperform for a while, even if things are reversing. Which again, we are above key levels. We're above 31K. You're above 31K. Hype in the chat. Massive upside potential. You're below 31K, 28K. Inverse hype in the chat, right? If you're above 40K, hype in the chat. If you're below 40K, 38K, inverse hype in the chat. You get how easy it is. Like, it's all about the levels. And we got back above those levels yesterday officially. So what does that mean? It's almost like, look at this chart. If you were going to be some sort of bull it would be Bitcoin over the altcoins, right? If Bitcoin's above 30K, 31K, and it's actually real and it's not a Rudy Poo joke, and Bitcoin dominance chart looks like this, you'd probably be the most bullish on Bitcoin before altcoins. And then you don't want to look at the altcoins to Bitcoin pairing. Like here's Ethereum to Bitcoin. Right, that really nice channel it was confined within. It broke, even back tested it. Still has more downside. I still think it's going to, maybe like 5.4 million sats down here. It's just it's a zone. There's peaks, there's valleys. Okay, there's more valleys here, so it's just a chop zone, 5.4 to 5.7 million. So that just means like, right? Well, Ethereum might go up because Bitcoin goes up, but it's gonna not go up as much as Bitcoin's going to go up. And if Bitcoin goes down and this all stays the same, or the way what's happened, Bitcoin goes down, Ethereum's going to go down more in value, percentage value. But yeah, in the end, even with Bitcoin above 31K, you got to understand, yes, it could go insane. It could do the things that no one in the world would ever believe. Oh my God, dude, it's at 36K in 2 days. It's at 38, 40K in 2 weeks or a week. You're not bullish. You can't say the trend, even if it does that, you can make money. But is the trend truly bullish until we break the previous discernible swing highs that were created on the chart? You can't be. That's still bearish even after going to 40K from here if it happened, which is kind of mind-boggling because it's like, in order to reverse the trend or in order to breach the previous discernible swing highs, I believe Bitcoin would have to rally 43 to 45% just to test them from where it is now. That's crazy. What are y'all talking about? Bots, emotional, huh? Bro, what are you talking about? It's not about poor Ethereum not getting love. It's just reality. It's underperformance. It's making lower highs locally while Bitcoin's making higher highs. While the Bitcoin dominance chart looks amazing-ish. And the Ethereum to Bitcoin chart just does not look as hot now. That's what it is. It's not about love or hate. It's just the charts. Okay, this is the TA, man. All right, so I guess we can move on. Spent maybe way too much time there. BNB. Is it above resistance? Not yet, but it's okay. It's hanging in there. It's flat on the day. I'll feel better about BNB when it breaks 350 if it does. If it doesn't, screw it. But if it does break 350, 430, boom, fast. Right? The price action correlation, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Yeah, over and over and over again. It would do the same thing if it broke. But it's not going to possibly be even breaking its bear trend until it breaks above the previous highs, which is like 450. And eventually you want to start getting back above the moving averages. Those moving averages, you don't want your 200-day simple moving average to be down sloping. It takes so much time and price action to get that thing, tilted back upward, pointing towards the trend direction. And I think it's the case for everything. All these cryptos, even Bitcoin on the day, like that 200 moving average just pointing downward. I think you'll eventually retest that, and you think about how not crazy it'd be with such little price action between 30 and 40K, a run up there, and for another retest, or at least to get close to it. All right, you're breaking about the 20 simple moving average. The 50 moving average is right there at 35. I think that might be a good target too. 35K, 34,841. Not just because it's the 50-day simple moving average, but also I'll show you why else. This is why. Because that is right around that 50-day simple moving average, right around where the undisputed gap is. The gap fill would be 35,870-ish. So that's not unreasonable. Look, dude, if you're above the level, which you weren't until yesterday, if you're above the level, you're okay. Like, there could be massive upside here, and it's not that crazy. below it, you're in a lot of trouble. You could be doomed to fill the gap at 23.7. That's it. Okay, God. Bitcoin futures, man. I'm from the future, man. All right, BNB, and was it XRP? Is it next? I don't know. We got less than 30 minutes. Your monthly and daily candle close. No, it's Cardano. Wow, Cardano up 11%. Nice, man. It did it, dude. It held.
Mitch, can you take a look at this new meme? It's called Polkadot coin. The ticker is PLSD. Thanks.
If it's not on TradingView, no. Which it sounds like it won't be on TradingView, so that sounds great. But maybe just have a asset on backup, you know, in case it's not on TradingView. You wonder, dang, man, you see what that thing did? It, like the old supply line. Yeah, we could create a new channel here, but you see what it did? Like that old supply line from the top, it like was back tested. Fateful Black Monday. And it's there. So I would say we probably readjust. Remember, these channels are real good for just, you know, conceptualizing the trend you're in. So you have to make adjustments on them. And if you're doing it like this with the new data, you're in it, you're confined with it. You got a lot of work to do before you.
It's on TradingView.
Okay.
Is that a joint?
Okay then. So there have been times when we've discussed this. When you look left and there's no price action historically except straight up or straight down, you cannot be surprised on insane swings up or down, right? Because that's all it's ever done. It's really tough to strategize a massive sell wall, right, when you're just in between these levels. So there's not going to be as much supply in here. So you could just run up. And that's why you're up 11%. I mean, God, in a few days from the bottom to the top now, you have in 3 days, 56% appreciation of value at the top, not now. But yeah, this happens in the crypto market. Welcome to it. Just as it can go down 58% in 3 days, which it does all the time in bear markets. So that's why it's like, you gotta be really careful. So yeah, that's your Cardano. Nice day today. XRP up 1%, 1.3%. Cool. Still with this one, like we can look at it every day. If there's not like something that makes sense, it doesn't make too much sense to me. I'm taking it. I guess it hit this one high from February 2020. It didn't hit the main one at 32.5 before rallying. Bitcoin rallied, and yeah, there's not much of an edge really. Is there a harmonic? There were a few that had a harmonic. Let's see here. How deep did that? I think it was a little too shallow. Yeah, see, it didn't even make a 78 or 88% retrace like some of them before rallying. So yeah, chop zone, not really the trading zone. I mean, right? We're looking to make trades at key levels with an edge at the same time, and preferably at 88% retraces from previous lows to highs, right? This doesn't really have those, and it hasn't made a higher high in over a year, so you got that going on too. But yeah, understand, you know, if Bitcoin runs up, I mean, there's not much stopping XRP from at least going to maybe 50 cents from here, but probably 58 cents in time if Bitcoin's actually going to do something. If Bitcoin's going to stay above 31K and not crap out with the equities market, these altcoins are going to rally too. All right, Sol. It's another one where it's like, I mean, I get it. Like, oh, it could rally, dude. It could rally. Is it confirming a bottom here? I hate it. Like, what is it doing? It's yes, there's a harmonic on this one. Had the 4-hour harmonic. Let me show you. Nice textbook bullish bat pattern. It's there. you're in a really bad downtrend, and this is not discernible on the daily, so you got to take it with a grain of salt. 4-hour patterns and very confirmed real downtrends, not going to be that reliable. It didn't even have an edge when it rallied, which was awful. And so what is it doing? It's rallied pathetically up to test that daily candle high close at 48.62 from history. And that's it. Hidden bearish divergence is certainly ongoing right now, fully developed on the 4-hour MACD histogram, just like Ethereum. Right, implying a continuation downward. That would have, if TA is respected, Sol would continue downward here. 4-hour. Daily, concerning, because first off, you didn't have an edge on the daily at all, anywhere. And that one level from April of last year is pretty much now being regarded as resistance. You broke it, you back tested old levels as resistance, now you're testing other levels lower as resistance too. Like until you get back above $55 to $58, you're bad. You're in bearish shape. You know, there's a lot of downside potential here. But above $58, my God, the upside could be crazy. It could go to like $80. It's just you're not above it yet, and you got to get back above it. So it's like until that data presents itself to us, you have to stay bearish on Sol. That's down almost 3% today, with Bitcoin up on the day, 0.39%. Wow. Well, these markets, man, these are extremely difficult market conditions.
Peace. Check out FSLY stock, Class A on weekly, at support.
What's up, Dow Jones? Thanks, man. Yeah. We will look at Fastly or whatever. Sure to. And be sure to join the Discord if you haven't. Okay. Oh, wait. How would you know to join the Discord if I didn't pin it? Crazy. I'm doing that real quick. There's a Discord. Join it or be destroyed. All right, so you can't be bullish on Sol till it breaks back above the key levels. All right. It's weird though. It's like Ethereum's below a key level, Sol's below a key level, but Bitcoin's above a key level. Weird. That doesn't happen often. Most of the time it's like their, assets are above the respective levels when Bitcoin is. Not right now. Okay. DOT that was trying to break back above a key $10, 1040 area, it's still trying. It's dangest. Really trying here. My God. But you get how important it is for DOT to break this, because it's all about the levels. Below it, it was back testing as resistance. It looked terrible. But it pivoted because Bitcoin pivoted. And it caught some bids because Bitcoin caught bids, not because DOT means is worth anything. It's a piece of crap. It's just a beanie baby, dude. But if Bitcoin was like above 30K, we're using Crypto Pepe Sylvia think here. If Bitcoin's above 31K and it actually was going to rally, which we need some more confirmation probably. If it was going to rally, then probably DOT would go with it. And that would help DOT get back above 1060. And above 1060, really, there's nothing till $13, which means there's like, 25% upside above this level. At 23-ish% upside. Yeah. It's all about levels, and this one's trying to get back above a level, trying to make a higher low here, but it hasn't truly broken it yet all the way. Close. You gotta look at Tron, because Tron is in a similar situation where it is so close, chat. It couldn't break it. It couldn't break it. It was over. Bearish Gartley on the 4-hour. Bearish Gartley is catching no follow through. There are no asks at the pattern completion zone really of the. It reacted, but to do what? Nothing. And now the bids are coming back in. Dude, Tron is on the cusp of I'm not kidding, on a real breakout. That's not a fake out. You got 43 to 50% upside on Tron. Upside, not even downside, if it breaks this level, which it looks almost like there is absorption of the remaining supply at 8.4 cents. I can't even believe it, really. I guess I can, I'm just looking at the chart, and it looks unbelievable. Unbelievably bullish, potentially. But you got to break it. You haven't yet, but you're so close. So this is one to have on your watch list, to be paying attention to have an alert set up. I mean, breaking 8.4 cents is a breakout. Look left. All the touches tell you what you need to know about it, all right? Very, very good. It's very promising looking, class accumulation, and there could be 50% upside on Tron if it breaks this level. Okay, that's it. Crypto Jeb's cool. We talked like a couple of years ago on Twitter. He's like from Florida, good old boy, good guy. But I don't know. We never really did anything. We never like collaborated or anything. But he seemed like a good guy back then. Hopefully he didn't get caught up in the whole like you pick a random scam and make your followers use it. I hope he didn't. He seemed like a not like one of those people. So okay, so that's your cryptos, man. Let's go to the S&P. You know, down 0.63%, just kind of flat after a wonderful 3 days. And I think that where you are, there could be a little bit more upside. What is it? Until 42.36, 42.93. Let's see. You got about 2.5 to 4% more upside on the S&P before it starts hitting key levels. It could roll over any time, though. We know that. I'm just talking about the levels, man. I mean, in actuality, it is right now just butting up against this one swing low from February 24th and early March. So that's it. You're still in a downtrend. Nothing's changed. You're flat today, and you're in between two levels, 4,058 and 4,230 to 4,300. All right. So there is marginally more upside before it hits key levels. All right. No breakout yet on Tron. Soon though. You have your alert set up. I mean, you could have just slightly above 8.4 cents, and you'll know. You'll be like, oh my god. Keep your eye on Tron, man. It's like if you want to be bullish in crypto, Tron, maybe Bitcoin above 31K, and Tron above 8.4 cents. Those are probably your strongest arguments if you're trying to use technicals right here. For real, right? Because Ethereum's like the lower high, the hidden bearish divergence, you know. But of course, if Bitcoin rallies, I don't think it would hoist Ethereum over the levels of 2041. It needs to be above. What is the Dow Jones doing, chat? Dow Jones just testing a key level. As it did that on Friday, it's doing it today on Tuesday, where yesterday was closed for Memorial Day. Hope you had a good one. No breakout. You could run up to 33.7 because it's like there's a zone here. You haven't done that yet, so that's it. That's literally it. It was flat, down 0.67% today. Riveting.
Ayo, I shorted PFE at $53.10. First target is $47. Could you analyze it and give your opinion on whether this was a strategic short opportunity? I like the hidden bearish divergence on the daily at the resistance level from December, March, and in April.
Yeah, well, look at Pfizer. Thank you, dude. David's wallet for the American contribution, man. Thank you, dude. Yep. So, same thing. I could plot a channel here on the NASDAQ. We do the top one or the bottom? What makes the most sense? Hold on. Some pretty decent sense right there. All right, so you are like still, right? Friday, remember we broke it on the NASDAQ and you had a bullish Marabazoo. Today, a very nice successful back test of what was once resistance. For the first time, really kind of in history, it's being regarded as support for now. There's a gap filled down here though, my God. Easily fill those gaps anytime. But that happened today. You broke resistance, and then you've back tested it, and that's it so far. So if it did hold, which I don't know, with the gap fill right there and the markets being bearish, there's a lot of upside. I mean, like $1,000 upside possibly, or at least minimum 12,586. There's more upside if this is a true breakout back test to breakout on NASDAQ. And, you know, just the subsector or whatever of this, the NASDAQ 100.
Technology, what is that all about? Is it good or is it whack?
It was neither today. Neither. Where there's marginally more upside, just a little bit. I mean, the next level's 316, it's at 308, so go a little higher. There's a gap fill down here that I think easily any day could get filled, 299. Especially in this market, and you're in a downtrend. You're in a downtrend, you've caught a rally, and the rallies, that's great, dude. Got a lot of work to do before you can say we are uptrending. You're not uptrending, you are downtrending. But cool. A little more upside. 316 is your next target, but just as easily tomorrow we could go for a gap fill at 299, and it wouldn't be weird because the trend's bearish. Russell 2000. I remember it's like the Amazon chart. Just hit old levels and back tested a couple times and is rallying, and it could go as high as 1926 or even at least 1901, which is like the wick low from January. You got a little bit more upside, but not much more before you start facing a real resistance. That's it. So Rush, yeah, we'll look at Dash. That is right at these support levels, you know, like, whoa, right at them. Yeah, we'll look. Okay, so gold didn't do, I mean, it sold off some today. The hidden bearish divergence we knew was inevitable. It was going to start its development at any time, and it did. It broke below the 200-day moving average. There's a bearish engulfing candle confirmed, and there it is. Now we can starting to develop. There it is. Implied continuation downward that would hopefully, maybe, just maybe, give us our type 2 return. And then when that's happening, we could develop maybe some classic bullish divergence around $1,793 to $1,800. To, you know, that's what you're looking for. You're looking for an uptrend, harmonic, type 2 return with an edge. We don't have that quite yet, but you could be working on it soon based on what's happening right now. Nice. Silver, terrible, dude. Why own silver when you could own a miner, a silver miner, or gold? Probably wouldn't. It's awful. So it's back below 2168, meaning we're not going to be that crazy if you see 20 bucks again. Hidden bearish divergence. There it is. Implied continuation downward. And it's just like Ethereum. So this is the daily. Ethereum's only on the 4 hours. So, yep, more downside. I mean, I guess you could hold these lows from last year. See if they hold, but probably 20 bucks again. And maybe you get a second low.
Still here, man. Usually watching the baby in the stream, so haven't been able to tip as often, but appreciate you as always. Well deserved break this weekend. AVAX please. Stay blessed, brother.
What's up, Eddie, man? Missouri Jesus, man. Thank you, dude. Well, you know, you gotta look over the kid, man, right? He's gonna be a trader one day and a football star, so yeah, they have to be taken care of. So thank you, dude. We will look at Avalanche, which, you know, typical S coin that fell out of the top, whatever I look at every day. So, yeah, it's really tough to, if you just look at it, I mean, it's tough to be bullish here. Lower highs, lower lows. I mean, the lowest lows, you know, since the COVID crash, technically, right? And the full reset is just too apparent, right? Like the low to high. What do we know about complex wave structure? 786s and 886s, right? I mean, you're at the 50% now. It's really hard looking at this after a massive run up and all this going on, and then just the lower highs later in this range, and now you're breaking it. It's just not promising. Platinum though had an okay day, which it looked okay. Like it was like it's setting up for kind of like better stuff, but of course it could fail. That's just to me like solid. This is not a joke level. This is a very, very real support resistance. It's holding it, now making a slightly higher low. On the 3-day, there's hidden bullish divergence, right? I mean, all but green momentum, positive momentum. It's so close. It's fully developed. So you're telling me on a low, a higher low, about the same low, so it's a class B, you're holding the support. Even if it fails, you say it's lower risk maybe. It's kind of like lower risk for an entry. You know, stop losses, you get stopped out. Okay, no big deal. You don't take on massive losses, and that's it. But below 900, I don't think you want anything to do with it. It's not below 900. It's above it for now. Trying to hold it. Yeah, dude, commodities got smoked today, which is good. Orange juice. Took it on the chin, man. You know, it doesn't matter. It's still like extremely bullish. You can barely even tell what's happening if you zoom out enough. But it's nice to see a sell-off everywhere, except coffee futures. We know coffee futures really bullish. Look great, man. You know, you broke above 3 different key levels on Thursday. Like massive breakouts, like hardcore that day. And you're elevated. You know, you're still attempting to rally. I think you go all the way up again to like 250 from here. But then you got like copper futures. It's fine. It's okay for now. It's holding above $4. There will be hidden bearish divergence at some point. So you got live cattle futures. Very good stuff, man. Topped out. You're about to break a very key level. Look at it. If live cattle futures breaks 130 and change, there could be a lot of downside, man, and that's what we want. We need this in our lives. We need it to break the support so we can afford steak at restaurants again, you know. But yeah, you're trying to top out. This thing could retrace. As long as it makes a higher low than October 4th low at 120, it's kind of fine. The uptrend would stay intact, but yeah, nice to see it kind of rolling over. Falling below the 200-day moving average. You got to love that. Nice. What about lean hog futures? Come on, dude. Give me a head and shoulders. After a textbook bearish shark, give me a momentum shifting bearish structure, right? Like, give me this. We need some more data because, hey, you could just start rallying again tomorrow because it's just so ridiculous fundamentals, the macro right now. So give me this, man. And roll over and go fill a gap at like 90. But for now, let's see what happens. Bad day. Commodities. Cotton too wrecked a little bit, you know. Hey, great news on cotton. Fallen below 140 and even back testing 140 as resistance. Look left to know what that is. It's really like 140, 142. The peaks and the valleys, man. You're back testing this zone as resistance, and that's great. Bearish divergence, very real. Negative momentum building, right? What happens when you're in uptrends and you up thrust and you fail? A lot of downside. I mean, the target on cotton could very well be 127 from here, just to test that very well respected heart line again. So good to see commodities maybe starting to reverse, keep it going. With wheat futures like getting wrecked right now. Great to see a bearish engulfing candle develop. Yeah, the inverse head and shoulders, but I thought maybe it'd go up to the 886. It's hitting the 786. So it is a cipher and it's rolling over and soon going to be at 1046 if it doesn't hold that. 974, then 919. So good to see these taking on the chin. We want them to. Soybean futures couldn't break the top of the rectangle, man. It couldn't do it. Bearish engulfing candle, 2. All right, so hopefully it could run all the way down to 1600 from here and then break that and dump, and then we're in good shape. Rice, though, had an okay day. Rice looking good. It's parabolic uptrend, unfortunately, and there's very little resistance. I mean, there's no resistance really till like 1850. So there's still some more upside, but yeah, like as everything didn't have a good day in commodities, rice did okay. What about U.S. oil? My God, we didn't look at U.S. oil. That was up. It was doing great. And my God, it hit like 120 and then pulled back, and now is attempting to back test the breakout, right? Attempting to back test what was once resistance, but most importantly, resistance from May of 2011. You're above it right now. You broke it. You're trying to back test it. You have back tested it. Let's see if it stays above it. That is market participants trying to see what this level is now. Because you could just fall back below it. It's not a true breakout. Okay, whatever, back at the drawing board. Maybe you make a higher low again, still on an uptrend, right? But if it holds, my God, man, eventually 147. Sadly. Natural gas. Look at this, dude. Triple bearish divergence on the oscillators. Third peak, almost like a bearish 3 drives. But again, has it made a lower low yet? No. So the bearish divergence could continue to play out, and as long as it makes a higher low than these previous lows, the uptrend continues. It's psycho. It's crazy, man. Like these are all really like in a normal market condition that's not hyper bullish or whatever. This is where it ends. This is where the party stops, and we get massive reversals. Okay, but not yet. But yeah, it's a good start, I guess. Okay, so just wanted to go across and see some commodities. Why not? You know, we've now officially gone across the markets. Let's look at the DXY. Oh yeah, so I had this little scrubby wedge. It was there, man. Look at the general chat posted it. Even after it engulfed bearishly, I'm like in before and it broke out and it's pivoting here, but where is it really pivoting anywhere? Like, nah, it's back inside that mega range. So very small structure, whatever. The daily. Yeah. So look, the parabolic uptrend, remember that? You're in jeopardy of breaking it, and you're at it, and you're trying to hold here. Dude, any point, hidden bullish divergence starts developing on the oscillators. But yeah, you really want to see this if you want the US dollar to keep rallying, okay? I'm just saying. You want to see 102 get breached again. I think that goes way back. Yeah, it's just so, it's like 102. The whole 102 is almost like a massive resistance, right? 2003 and 1998, 97. But yeah, looking here, it's just more like you're in this trading range between, whatever, a lows of 89 to the highs of 103, and you're falling back into it right now. I think you could very well go test 100. We have a new day. We have a new month, chat. So Jesus chimes on the new month. The lowest monthly candle close on Bitcoin since 2020. December of 2020 was it? Let's go to it real quick since we've gotten through all. That's perfect timing. 1 hour, got it all. Most of it anyway. The non-requests. Here it is. Lowest monthly candle close, so it's visualized for you. Since December of 2020, right? Right there. They settled up 28.8 back then. They settled up today 31.8-ish. That's it. So a new month could bring in new price action, as we saw a 3-day bullish engulfing candle at a key level with that 3-day bullish divergence on the MACD histogram. Right? So let us see new price action. That'd be great, man. Give me like what we saw, man. I'm just saying, right? This is now a bullish engulfing candle January 28th of last year. Huge markup to above 240K and beyond. That massive bullish engulfing candle, same area, right up to 40K. And now another massive bullish engulfing candle with divergence this time. That's great, man. If you fall below 30K, 28.8, you're hyper bearish again. But it is promising when you're above this key level. It is promising. There's a small spoke of optimism one could have after that, what just happened the past 3 days. All right, happy June to the Universal Time people, the UTC people. Okay, great news. Let's go to Ethereum's monthly. Look at that. Lowest monthly candle close since March of 2021. A little bit different than Bitcoin, huh? Okay, so I think it might be time, though. Let's look at that Bitcoin dominance on the monthly. Where I never look at that on the monthly. Look at this, dude. Highest monthly candle close on Bitcoin dominance since July of 2021. Like, just understand, dude. It's really hard to argue here, man. This is such a good looking setup. I know it's not something that people are actually trading this, but what about the DXY, man? It did the same thing over the same period of time and went to the ANC. So I'm just saying, man, that's some solid looking stuff right there. This could take a year, right? It could take a year to get to 60%. I'm just saying, though, that's down, up, down. Why not up again? It could. It very well could. So, oh yeah, the S&P 500. That's right. I didn't look at the monthly candle close in the index funds. Let me. Oh my God, that's crazy. Look at that long-legged doji right there after a massive bearish engulfing candle, no follow through. Interesting. I wonder what that means. The whole month, dude. It closed literally at the close from last month. No change. In fact, up 0.01%. We did it, man. We're bullish. Just kidding. Yeah, so that's pretty wild right there. Dow Jones monthly close, same thing. Same psycho indecision candle. NASDAQ, not the psycho candle, but held this one little level here at your monthly. Remember, there was monthly bearish divergence on the NASDAQ. That played out brilliantly. Well, it's been playing out brilliantly. Still has not reverted to the curved freaking mean, you know. So anyway, and then you got the Russell 2000 monthly. Let's look at it. The same old thing, right? Where it just hits that critical area and bounced like the Jesus and closed exactly where you closed. Well, you closed where you opened, but you also closed exactly where last month's candle closed. So, yeah, hard to be like, oh man, it's Russell 2000, dude. We're good, man. Just think about what happens in really bad situations. You normally go to that 200-month moving average. It's a long way away. God, I want to think about it. Okay, just remember, new month, Bitcoin was out of time, man, and it made use of its out of time, right? It was like, oh my God, there's only 3 days left till the monthly candle closed. Pump it to close above key levels, 30, 31K, really good above those levels. So I just keep trying to emphasize that because, dude, it's like the outlook. It can be. You can understand why it's so scary at 28.8. It's like you could be screwed. Like this thing could collapse below that level. But if you rally above it, then you're okay again. Like you can't be that concerned yet. Now the trend is not bullish, but my God, we've seen it doesn't matter what trend you're in when you're above that level, dude. Insane markups happen. All right, let's get these requests, man. All right, we got a few of them. All right, let's see. What was the first one? It was CBRE. CBRE group. That's not a very good name. But look at it, you know, it looks like there's still not that much value. But I mean, there's like obviously like a level that's been regarded as a zone of support resistance. Certainly, look, the highs from February last year. Look, the low from July last year. It was even resistance. It was a bearish breakdown. But what was the fall through? There wasn't enough fall through because you were going to a minimum $73. It didn't happen. You're back above it now, and that's why you're probably requesting it, Cheddar Man. Right, because that zone held and you're above. It's like kind of like Bitcoin above 31K, right? Hey, so it's like, what's the upside? If you're above $82 long enough, it wouldn't be weird at all to see $90 eventually. Just straight up, not down there all the way, but down, or even back test. So why not up? That could vary. You might back test this level for a little while. So as long as you stay above $80, that's your cutoff. Below $80, I wouldn't ever want to touch this crap. In fact, I understand like it could rally here, bear market rally, but you're not in an uptrend, aren't you? In a downtrend? You are in a downtrend for now. Like a supply line right there. I mean, you know, whatever way you want to plot it. It's anchor like this. Yeah, that's pretty perfect. I mean, that's your downtrend right there. You did break it though. I mean, like you pretty much broke some sort of supply line of the channel. I love this channel because look at the heartline respect is support, 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 support. Just kept testing it. So you're breaking it. So it's not going to be weird if it hits $90, but at the same time, if it falls below $80 anytime soon, you would want nothing to do with it because the downside could be a lot of downside. Yes, there's a Rudy Poo level right there from March, but your pre-COVID crash high is $65. So even if you break a supply line and you're in a downtrend, it doesn't mean you reverse your trend. There's so much more work that has to be done. You have to make a higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. You haven't done that. So in a downtrend, mid-term downtrend, above a key level where it could run to 90, but if it falls below 80, you're screwed. That's it. I can't believe this. Someone's actually requesting this. I feel sick. It's Pulse Dogecoin, which is pretty much gonna be a pump and dump scam, dude. You'll see. Okay, you will see. If you put your money in this, you're going to the casino. It's real. I mean, dude, you're going to the Vegas Vacation Casino. Like, pick a number between 1 and 10.
Is there any hope for my XDC? Thank you.
What's up, Chris? It all depends on Bitcoin and equities, dude. XDC is just a beanie baby, right? So if Bitcoin rallies, it would rally. If Bitcoin doesn't rally, it wouldn't rally. Thank you, dude, but we'll look at it for sure. Pulse Dogecoin could very well go to 488 because that's probably the top of the range, I guess, because that one time it was manufactured May 2nd. So, oh my God, it's rallying us up 6.82%, but it's a scam, right? Anything that has Doge, the name in it, is a scam. Okay, right? Like, what's the thinking? What was the thought process? Pulse Dogecoin. Oh, I have a working product, and I need more capital so I can expand the product. No, this doesn't have a working product. It's a copy-pasted protocol like all the Binance Smart Chain scams or the Uniswap scams. And it's to enrich the people that created it. That's it. And the insiders who got it before it was launched, right? That's it. You are exit liquidity for anyone who owns this coin. This coin, any of them, dude. This time it's different. No, this is not different. This is a scam like all the others. It's going to rug pull at some point and it's going to be terrible. It may be a little bit longer, but it's going to do the same thing they all do. They don't even have good hearts anymore, Caffeine. That's not even a thing anymore. They're not good hearts. They're scams. It's like, hey, we have a bunch of sociopaths figuring out how to create copy pasta protocols to scam people. Nice. No regulation. So Your boy runs that. Well, your boy's a scammer, right? You don't create something called Pulse Dogecoin unless you're just trying to scam and make money yourself and for maybe your friends. That's it. Lots of assumptions. Give me a break, dude. You're out of your effing mind to say that. What a gaslighting scrub to say that, dude. It's a scam. Oh no, dude, it's actually breakthrough technology and it's gonna change the world and it's helping people and it makes money. None of that exists. It's a scam, dude. Yeah, the original Doge is a scam. It's a joke, dude. It was created as a joke. And guess what happened? A bunch of scrub sociopaths were like, dang, dude, look what Doge did. Oh man, we could get rich off that. Let's just put the same thing, man. Let's like make it the same logo and maybe idiots will buy into it because they think it's the next Dogecoin. So you're preying on unsuspecting scrubs, market participants that have no idea what they're doing. That's unreal. How could you even say that that's an assumption? That is a certainty reality. This is not anything but a scam to enrich the person who created it. That's it.
Can we take a look, Doji Yuan?
It's the Dogecoin for the Pulse chain, which would be the dumbest thing I've heard all day. Wow, dude. Yeah, that's great, man. Hold on, sorry, my set ended. This is awkward, dude. Very awkward. Wait, no. What the? Sorry. Okay, so we have to get off this. And I'm sorry that you requested this, but you should know. You should know, Kush Blunts, what I was going to do. Oh, well, man. Richard Hart made it? Oh, well, that makes me so much more confident in it. Dude's a certified narcissist, if you didn't know, who thinks he's like God or something. It's really weird. And people actually treat him like that. And they're like literal evangelists. It's a cult. It's like literal cultism. Anyway, here's Fastly Incorporated hitting an all-time low. It did hit an all-time low officially, but it's at the same time, it's a key level, March 2020. It's not about the breakdown itself. It's about the follow-through. What's the follow-through? A piercing line reversal. Very nice, man. This is a beautiful piercing line. Come on, dude. This would be in a textbook right there. Beautiful reversal. Burn that image in your mind. When you see stuff like that at key levels, man, don't forget it, man. If someone requested Fastly on May 12th, I'd be like, sweet mother of God. It did break to all-time lows, but the piercing line reversal's there. Look what happened the next day. And look at you, holding above that 1085. 1080, 1067, and it's like a zone, man. It's like the candle low closing the wick, right? You held that level, and look at the rally. So, and now you're just at this $13 low from March 2022 this year. And yeah, that's real. So I would think that eventually it could go to 1687 from here. I mean, you could test this and just roll over again for sure, but I'm just saying straight down, up, could go straight down, straight up again. And it wouldn't be that weird. That's it. But that's some serious bottoming action potentially going on right now. A spring back test of spring literally happening on Fastly. Dow Jones. Very good request. Way better than a request about Pulse Dogecoin, which is a scam. You're out of your mind if you think it's actually anything but a scam. Yeah, you're crazy. In the end, there was also bullish divergence on the daily RSI. Very nice, man. Very nice. So seller exhaustion at an all-time low with a piercing line reversal, and then a Wyckoff spring back test of spring. A lot of things coming together on this one for at least some more upside. That's it. Very nice. But dude, my friend's a developer, dude. Come on. That's an assumption, man. I know him. Dude, I know him, man. Trust me, bro. That's your fundamentals. That is literally your fundamentals for that crap. Nice. All right, Pfizer. Well, on Pfizer, there it was, man. It was there. It was literally there, dude. It was there at everyone. What was there? Was it Sprint? What was it? It was back testing. Back testing 1999. Oh, that's what it is. You got to go all the way. Look at this, dude. Look what it was really doing. It back tested your 1999 2000 highs, dude. Pfizer, okay? And this, we identified it. 511. 511. Beautiful harmonic pattern. Back testing that level. Getting back above the 200-day moving average. And since then, man, it's up. And I'm thinking it could very well go to like $60, $58. X, A, B, C, D stuff, like another massive complex wave structure.
Bullish on Top Gun.
Hi to low.
Have you seen it yet?
What's up, Rush? No, but I've heard exceptional things because there's no politics in it, which is amazing, man. Wow. I hear it's not anti-American like 99% of anything that's produced now. So targets eventually, you would think on this between $58 and $60. The 786886.
CRM had a great R. It's a falling wedge Monday. Upside targets. So thanks.
Yep, great earnings. Well, they missed on earnings actually, barely, like by a cent on the EPS and the revenue. But it's up, man. Like it must have been guidance or something they said. I think unless I'm just wrong. So, yeah, it's pulled back some. There is some hidden bearish divergence maybe in development, so it pulls back. As long as it makes a higher low than 47.55, you're good. You're in great shape on this one. I know it's, look at the lows, the higher lows, the higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. Maybe it's working on eventually a higher high. But that was a nice harmonic structure that developed after a very mild pullback in an uptrend, undeniable. It's still in an uptrend. And it's caught some decent price action off that low, that 1999, 2000 inflection zone. Pretty cool. All right, so what did you say, though? You said something about longing or shorting? You shorted Pfizer at 53.10.
I got the need for speed. Make sure to do it in IMAX.
Is that a joint?
Thanks, Rush. Okay. All right, I'll do what I can, man. I don't even know, going to movie theaters, man. But yeah, thank you, dude, for the recommendation. I'll do what I can. All right, so did you shorted it here? I mean, maybe the hidden bearish divergence develops. What's your downside potential? It's not in jeopardy yet. The downtrend the uptrend does not get put in jeopardy until it breaks below $46. So I don't know about a short on it. I think there probably is some better assets out there to short than Pfizer that have already confirmed downtrends. This isn't really confirmed a downtrend yet. All right, Dash. Yeah, dude, look where you are. It's such a real level. It's not. If it broke it historically, the insanity that ensues after a breach of $65. Dude, it's not me being like, I know where it's going. It's me being like, look at this chart or your own chart. Clearly you can see where pivots have occurred in history. It's holding that level. In history, look what the price has done. Initially, straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down, straight up eventually, straight down. Eventually you break it straight up, down. Yeah, you don't always go straight up. But you hold it long enough, you eventually do go straight up. And then eventually straight down after a successful back test of the level of resistance. So If you break $65, you're okay again. It's like Bitcoin being above 31K if Dash is above 64.85. Do you understand how that kind of makes sense? Doesn't get much more low risk than this, I guess. I mean, your downside's starting to become a little bit more limited, I guess, but not if the world collapses. So that's... yeah. Above $65, potential optimism. Potential, wow, it could go up. Because historically, it's done it before, it could go up 100%. But below the level, it goes to $38. It almost did, you know, before Bitcoin just violently reacted at 25.3. So that's all I can tell you. There's no like Bulkowski structure. It hasn't broken the resistance really. It's just right at it. It's something to have an alert set up on. If you hear a beep, start breaking above this level, some insane stuff could happen because historically it has. That's all we have. Okay. Dash halving in 2 days. Interesting. Really pay attention to it, then I have no idea what that'll do, but it may do nothing. But I'm just saying, forget it. Watch $65. That's almost everything right now where we are. Okay, all right. Avalanche connect. I mean, certainly, it finally did that, though. That's what's cool, all right? It actually went to test. The level it didn't test, it did it. The low back from February 21st, I'm sorry, February of 2021. It also tested April of last year. It tested it again and held. There's not really much, it's hard to, I guess there's a little bit of divergence. Dude, is that inverse head and shoulders on the RSI? Like, I don't care, but maybe. But it is showing, like, from the low to the lower low, higher levels of relative strength. So that's not... I mean, that's not bad. So if you stay above $22, there's always the chance, based on historical price action, you run straight up to $37.74 again, right? Because up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. So, I mean, the probability of it going up again, holding levels, pretty high based on history. History doesn't always repeat itself, but it's a good kind of, you know, thing to look at and know. So from where it is now, if that's a true hold, if it holds up and stays with the level long enough, it could go all the way right back up 42%. That would be your target if this was real life, Eddie, man. All right, next one. Dude, trust me, bro. I know the developer of the scam. Trust me. So this one's really, really interesting. Dude, it's not bad. It's not like the worst thing in the world. Though, I'd like to see some more price action that's not like so. I mean, it could be real good, but it could also be absolutely terrible. And hear me out here, because you've fallen below the all-time low. You made all-time lows recently. And you felt, look, you rallied and you tried to get back above the key zone of support resistance, but you're back below it. And now you're just back testing it as of 2 days ago is resistance. It's not bullish. That's terrible. That's the most bearish thing you could do. All right. So until you get back above 4.2 to 4.6 cents, you can't be bullish on it because of what it's doing right now. Have your alerts set up though. If you get back above it, that's Bitcoin back above 31K. All right, we got massive upside potential if we get above that, but you're not yet. So you have to wait until we get back above it. Then call me when that happens and we'll talk about it again. All right, 100% retrace on an M shape. You know, again, it lost all its value. The bubble popped. So, right, you understand what I mean, right? If you're above 4.6 cents, lots of optimism you could have. If you're above 4.6 cents, that is exactly like Bitcoin being above 31K. Same thing, just on this chart. But if you're below it, that's like Bitcoin being below 30K, 28K. That's not good. That's bearish. That's all I got to say about that. All right. Chris, does that make sense, man? Who is the winner of the meme of the month? Gail? That's a great question. I didn't even see that. My bad. Sorry. I think I was ranting about the scam coin. My apologies. Who won? Because, yeah. Well, you've got until midnight. All right. Just kidding. You don't have till midnight. It's already been announced. Julie already announced it. Okay, then that means it's over. The winner of the meme of the month. Really? That is the winner of the meme of the month. You got Hod and Zoner and Anon, and I don't know who the guy on the left is. Some random guy. Is that you, Gail, on the very left? I don't think so. Didn't know you had a beard. Okay. That's it. What does that even mean? D. Avro. Now it, dude. I'm talking the same way I've always talked, dude. It's all about the levels, okay? And if you're below a level, how can you be bullish? If you're above a level, there's massive upside based on historical price action. What is that? What does that have to? What does that mean? The usual suspects connect. Yep. What we'll do, I'll get Chaylin to spruce it up with my logo. We can make that into the new whatever. Okay, there's your XDC Connect.
You don't like meme coins but do a meme segments? Lol.
But do a meme? What does that mean, bro? I'm confused.
Is that a joint?
Meme segments. Meme segments not about meme coins, or what does that mean? You know, that's actually not a very clear question at all. Thank you. Durza, we cannot look at that scam. CRM, yep. Again, missed on earnings, barely, pretty much in line with earnings. And yeah, it's up 5%. No, it's a Rudy Poo up. It's not up like 15, 20%. That could be a breakaway gap. 5% gap up is probably going to fill very soon. As you can see, what's crazy about it, right? This is why earnings, dude. This is exactly why like playing earnings is stupid. All right. Think about what it did today. CRM is in this nasty downtrend, all right? Still, and it's on the cusp of death, right? Below this 2018 high, clearly a major level. What did it do today? Down 3%, bearish engulfing candle. Pretty much like you are screwed. Confirmed bearish breakdown with an engulfing candle, right? But then earnings happened and it popped and it's at like 168 after hours, or maybe like 165 or something. Well, I don't know why it went away. It was up. But that's it, man. That's why earnings, it's like Rudy Poo. I still think it's pretty Rudy Poo. Like maybe it'll keep it alive for now, but if the index funds start rolling over, dude, if you break 161, whatever, for real, straight on down to 143 to 115. Okay, so sorry about this. My housekeeper's here today, but her key fob isn't working, so I gotta go let her out. I'll be right back.
But seriously, TA on Dojalon.
Scam, but yeah, we'll look at the scam if you want on a chart, sure. If you're enjoying the live stream, hit that like button, that bell, that sub. I'll be right back. Thank y'all. Kings. That's weird. My internet, my stream disrupted when I went AFK for a second. That's probably the most convenient disconnect of my entire life, by far. Okay, so yeah, anyway, remember, if you're above 30K, we're in really good shape. We have potential massive upside on the new month. Below it, we could be screwed, but we're not below it. We're above it. That's reality. Amazing. Okay. Okay, that was it. He really wanted Dogecoin, which I hope to God it's not on TradingView, so I don't have to look at it. God, it's real. It's on KuCoin. God. Okay, here's your big old scam. That's like Shiba Inu scam levels. It's like the same chart as Shiba Inu and Doge, right? Okay, you got yourself a level here. And I'm going back to this level where it was clearly the candle high close. It was that October 19th, 2021, that peak. And then you have clear price action correlation in January of 2022. All right, that is the key level. What are you doing? You're below it right now. You're not above it. You're below it. If you get above it, hey, man, there could be some real nice upside, at least I think until 6.3 10,000ths of a penny or something stupid. It's so worthless. I don't even know. It's that number, 634. All right, that's your upside if you ever broke it, but you're below it. If you stay below it long enough, you understand you could be getting devastated. Okay, so if you stay below it long enough, you're going to go at least test the lows at 350, 300 if you ever broke that, the 178 and lower. So that's it. You are near at a support resistance, but you're below it technically. Get above it, and you could the upside if it got above it. Okay, if it got above it, the upside potential would be 22%, which isn't even that much in the crypto world right now. You know, if you stay below it long enough, where you are now, downside potential is a minimum 28%, but it could go all the way down to 40%, 39%.
You're awesome, thanks. D.
So Durzo, thank you, man, for the super chats. It's just like Shiba and Doge, man. In a very well confirmed downtrend for now. Been that way. Is it? What kind of is it? It's not 886 yet, is it? Let's see. Low to high. It is near the 886. That's what I'm saying. You could go back down to 339, 302 there, and that if you're below this long enough. So it's all about the levels, man. I don't know if something's gonna what it's gonna do, but I do know the levels. And that was it. Okay, that was the last request. Bitcoin $31,891 on the new month. Session highs on the month, man. What? 30 minutes. We still got 29 days, 23 hours, and 30 minutes, dude. Something like that, right? But again, a new month. Massive 3-day bullish engulfing candle, where 2 other times in history that's happened at this same level, and it's gone to 40K both times. There's never been a time where you've had a massive bullish engulfing candle above 31K and it didn't play out. That's real. It doesn't mean it's going to happen, but it does mean that history's kind of on your side with massive bullish engulfing candles around this level, right? Hard to argue with that. Yeah, Crypto Hoarder is still on vacation, man. So, we talk. Gotta let the man live his life, right? Can't believe that one meme of the month, though. Wow. There were a lot of good entries this month, dude. I'm not even kidding. Dude, you know, it ran out of time. Let's see here. So you got like Ethereum to 1730s to 1920s get wrecked. Yeah. Hey. Look, Zoner's Bar and Grill. I was at this place in Huntsville. It was something else, and they made it Zoner's Bar and Grill. Yeah, Crypto Hoarder was very close. Can Crypto Hoarder do something? And then you have Richard Wyckoff as Goku with the Spirit Bomb holding up the markets. Fib nodes have come to bargain. Oh my god. There it was. There's the winner. And then there was World of Mitchcraft. Nice. That's not bad. I don't know, dude. I thought this one was going to win. The Big Short 2.0. To La Luna. Old one. Old rehash. Bitcoinect. Yeah, dude, yep. And then this one was close too. I am Gale. You were really close, Gale. It's the dragon. I love that one. It's amazing. It's a dinosaur and a wave. And that, oh, that was last month. Sorry. That was last month's submission. My bad. All right. So big round of applause for everybody who participated in the meme of the month. You're all winners in my book. Thank y'all. Sure, more follow through would be great, but again, until you get a literal 3-day close below $28,600, the bullish engulfing candle is active and real. All right, you did it twice. You now have done it 3 times. Will it give us the same result?
Plaza.
You never know.
Can it ever get above 50 cents? GRT day June 2nd.
GRT day is June 2nd. What is this, dude? You're out of your mind, man. The cool thing about GRT was this legendary harmonic. It was so perfect. Dude, I'm talking 4 hour, for the 4 hour, legendary Gartley. Okay? If you see something like this, you don't know how it can play out. Sometimes you see stuff like this, it could end up being everything. It was like that close to the target. From the crash, we knew if it didn't hold 27.8 cents, it was probably going to 10 cents. It went to 11 cents. It was 1 cent off, where TA being respected would be like straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down, right? So it's made a freaking textbook Gartley though. Unreal. So minimum target, I mean, you're saying 17 cents. If it's going to really do it, 20 cents. That's all I can say. Those are your 2 targets from here. It's absolutely crazy that it happened. It's the Gartley on GRT, and it's kind of perfect. And I'm kind of like, it's almost like it could be art, dude. I've seen Gartleys that look like this that doesn't mean it's going to happen this time. I'm just saying that structural development right there is crazy as F in a positive way, even if it fails. Sorry. Mamba, there you go, dude. Can it ever get above 50 cents? Oh, dude, I wouldn't worry about 50 cents. Maybe never. But let's be real. At least 17 cents, at least 20 cents. So you got that going for you. If it ever broke 20 cents, then 27.8 cents. Above that, that's probably where it collapses again. You know, if it's actually going to go on some like sort of 1 month rally, because Bitcoin does. Because Bitcoin's above key levels. If Bitcoin's above 30K, and historically all it does is normally either 35K or 40K, then I can imagine GRT goes to 20 cents. Easy. That's it, dude. All right. No, Bitcoin's not gonna die until it falls below 28,782. It's above it last I checked, so you're safe on Bitcoin. I would really prefer Bitcoin keeps around. So Ethereum can break 1972, 2041, and then it can go to 2300 easy. Okay. Sorry, man. This is the chart right here. The 3-day chart on Bitcoin is the chart right now. That's it. Scary times before this previous 3-day candle, though. You were in a lot of trouble. But just like you were in a lot of trouble July 18th, you really were. The buyers have defended the level for now. Dramatically. And you've got the divergence to help you out there on 3 days. 3 days, your friend. Below it, screwed. Above it, insane possibilities. Because history told us that. Alright, so been live an hour and 40 minutes, so I think I'm going to get out of here. Really appreciate everyone showing up, and be sure to join the Discord again or be destroyed. In a positive way, of course. You know. Oh yeah, it's the remember, tomorrow is the 1st, so if you want to support this channel, that's the single best way to do it. Supports the team involved as well, where you get trade setups, education, and access to the premium Discord. So remember, tomorrow is the 1st, so remember to join tomorrow if you want to, right? So thanks again. There is hope upon us. Yeah, I think we're doing the Scott Carney stream on Thursday. Yeah, I think so. We talked a little bit, so I'll probably have a better answer tomorrow. So, oh yeah, well, I could do that. That was what I was talking about. But yeah, here's the Patreon link for tomorrow. Do not join today. Please do not join today. You would join tomorrow. Okay. But remember, last words, parting words. Above 30K, extreme amounts of possibilities. Below it, screwed. Above it, we could be in a lot of good shape, man. New month too. That's the really crazy thing. Engulfing candle to end the month and a new month and new price action. Just like October, many other times it's happened. So, all right, look, January 28th. Look, that's what's crazy. The last 3 days of January 2021 was the engulfing candle, and the first, well, it was like the last 2 days, and then January 31st, February 1st and 2nd was the fall through, and then, you know, within like less than a week, you were above 40K. So anyway, I'll just be back. Until next time, respect the TA.